Get ready for the Squawking Eagles Podcast.
All right, it's game time. Eagles-Bills, Kelly Greens. Note that Lane Johnson is going to be out with a groin injury, and Jack Driscoll is going to start in his spot. A little concerned with that because the Bills have a leading 39 sacks this year. So hopefully the Eagles' offensive line can handle them. Let's go, Birds.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Eagles start off the game on defense. We find out Lane Johnson is out with a groin injury. If trap game isn't the word of the day, it should be, because I'm smelling an upset here, unfortunately. Eagles defense came to play, 3 and out on Buffalo's first drive. Let's see how the Eagles defense look without Lane Johnson.
3 and out to start. Let's go, Birds.
The Eagles have the ball for the first time in the game in 3 straight pass plays. And you already see that having Jack Driscoll in there is going to be a problem.
Well, the Eagles turned right around and called 3 passing plays in a row to go 3 and out. What is going on? Why can't we just run the ball? Hey, missing Lane Johnson? You know what? Let's tire those defensive linemen down and run the ball. Like, what was so hard about that? You wanna give AJ touches today? Is that what we're doing today? Is that what we're doing?
As you guys know, I always say run the fucking ball. Of course you don't run the ball. What do? We threw the ball away 3 times in a row. Third play, Swift's wide open right across the middle on the crossing route. I understand that there's a linebacker there, but given the ball on a lead, he can run it, shimmy, shake, and go. At least try to get a first. Stop throwing the ball away. Like, what is this? I don't know if it's Hurts' missed decision on the first play or what, but this is ridiculous. Come on, Birds.
Well, Buffalo comes out with penalties going back and forth each ways. They stalled out on the Eagles side of the field. And now we will see the Eagles defense run the ball? Question mark. I'm not sure.
The Bills moved the ball down the field. They ran the ball efficiently. They passed the ball. A couple of penalties took them out of field goal range. Maybe the Eagles can do that. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball.
So part of me wants to say great job defense, but I mean the Bills did walk themselves back like 10 or 15 yards there in penalties. But either way, great job defense. Let's go. Let's run this. Let's go. Oh my God, we ran the ball. We gained some yards. It's almost like you played football. And look, you run the ball, and then it sets up the pass. You do the run, you do the pass. You do the run, you do the pass. And that's how you win football games. You see them all there in the box, and then quick pass wide open in the middle. Let's just go with it. Let's go, Bird. Finally, there's no play. You're scrambling. You're outside the tackle box. A great time to throw the ball away. And now you don't. Now you don't throw the ball away. Now we lost yards. Can someone please, get some smelling salts to Hurts or something? He's got to wake up. What is he doing?
So we just heard that Jalen Hurts hurt his knee in the 4th quarter against the Jets. But yet, it was never put on the injured list at all? Never said anything about it? That seems a little shady. I don't know what that's all about. But the Eagles are still coming out and passing too much and ran the ball twice. I don't get it.
Can we not do the option routes and just let Hurts, tell the Hurts, hand the ball off, because we don't need you getting hurt. You're talking about your knee being hurt, and everyone's going to swarm you. They know you can do it. I want you to run on a good scramble. That's fine. But on a regular run play, hand the ball off. Come on. Oh, look. A screenplay.
Look, I understand jumping offsides, encroachment, but that, wow. I mean, that man was on a mission to blow someone up. I'll take the free first down. Just hope everyone's feeling all right after that. That was insane.
The Beverly shove shows its face early here in the game. There's no way to stop it. If you try to stop it, you'll just get a penalty and it's still conversion. Let's go Birds. Well, much to the chagrin of Mark and Mike, Gainwell takes the ball to the 2-yard line. And son of a bitch. Okay, it's against the defense. Never mind. Gainwell still gets it to the 1-yard line. Let's go Birds. And the brotherly shove shows its face again. Gets Jalen Hurts into the end zone for the touchdown. Let's go Birds.
Touchdown Eagles. You run the ball, you run the league, right, Mark? They ran the ball, they had penalties against the Bills, and they were able to do the brotherly shove right into the end zone. Let's go Eagles.
Well, that's one way to score a touchdown. It's almost like that's what we do best. Fly, Eagles, fly. And that's the game starting off the right way. Let's go, Birds. Touchdown.
That could have been ugly. Question for your defense coordinator. Why is Byard covering Diggs? What the fuck is up with that? I know Byard's a good safety and all, but he does not have the speed to keep up with Diggs. That could have been ugly.
All right, first quarter, we're up 7-0. Defense doing what it's got to do. Offense, for the most part, I guess they're doing what they got to do. Got to get a few more plays going on, but all together, let's go Birds. Let's shut them down. Let's score some touchdowns. Let's celebrate. Go Birds, just that's how we do it.
Let's go. Woo!
Not perfect, but I'll take it. Hold them to 3. It's better than letting up that touchdown. Let's take advantage of this. Put another point on the board. Let's get down that field. Let's show them who we are. Let's go Birds.
I'll take a field goal there from the Bills. I'm happy to trade touchdowns for field goals. Eagles defense came up big on 3rd down, letting Josh Allen get a 3rd and long with his legs. You got to hit him. You got to get him down.
Josh Allen proves to be a solid person to be able to take down and tackle. Carries them to field goal range. And the Eagles allowed them to score field goal. 7-3 Eagles.
On a normal week, I beat it down everyone's ears how much I wish we would run the ball more. I feel like we should run the ball more. We are missing Lane Johnson. Like one of the top right tackles in the league. We are getting beat repeatedly on the right side. Run the ball. Especially on 1st and 2nd down. Run the ball!
And once again, defensive pressure gets to Jalen Hurts. Ball gets tipped into the air by Floyd off his shoulder. And Buffalo comes down with the ball. Interception. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but the Bills now have the ball on the Eagles' side of the field. Let's see how the defense reacts. Hopefully we get a stop here.
It's like I just said to run the ball, but no, we got to try to throw the ball. We got to throw the quick pass. We got to throw the screen pass, because that's all we do is throw these little stupid passes all the time when we should be running the ball, and this is what happens. Run the ball! Stop eating crayons. Fire Brian Johnson, or at least go put him in a room where he can eat crayons somewhere else. Let him go play with his coloring book elsewhere. And Nick Sirianni, take over the play calling. This is insane.
And there it is. There's the not having Lane Johnson effect. Jack Driscoll can't stop him. Floyd comes in. Jalen Hurts throws it off his arm, and interception. Defense has to come back big here with on the 30-yard line. Let's go, Birds. Come on.
Now, I know there's a flag. It's probably holding. It's going to come back. But I will say that they ran the ball and they gained 13 yards. Obviously, it was holding. We kind of knew it was going to be holding. But you see what I mean, though? You run the ball, you gain yards. Run the ball.
Well, the defense did not come up big, and the Bills have scored, going up 9-7. Field goal coming here to make it 10-7. Offense has to come up huge on this next series. Let's go. Come on.
Well, the Bills do what they needed to do. Capitalize off the interception. Drive down the field basically on what's his name? Allen's legs. And get into the end zone. It is now 10-7. Buffalo. 8 minutes, 34 seconds left in the second quarter.
All right, I kind of expected, things weren't going to go our way on that, drive with us giving the ball so early. It's annoying because I feel like we still could have stopped them, but it is what it is. They took advantage of a very, very, very good play position, and they made the most of it. Defense, we'll get it together. Offense, let's run the ball. Let's try to run the ball and score some touchdowns. All right, let's go.
Whoa, we ran the ball. We got a first down. It's almost like you gain yards running the ball. What? Who'd have thought? What a weird concept. Brian Johnson must be out of his mind. Someone must have given him a new box of crayons.
It's all good about Boston Scott running the ball, but you have DeAndre Swift. He's a far more superior running back, and I need his fantasy points. Let's go. What is this? 3rd and 6, and you roll out? You run up the middle, you get some yards, and then you do the brotherly shove. What is so hard about this? What is going on?
What in the actual fuck is going on? Are the coaches not watching the same game that we are? Like, how do you come out and just pass the ball? It's a rainy fucking day in Philadelphia. It's not always sunny. Run the fucking ball. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Somebody help me make it sense.
Hurts felt pressure that wasn't there on that play. I mean, everything was blocked, and he got scared and ran. I mean, everyone's pushing, but no one was getting through until he gets outside the pocket. The pocket was clear, nothing's collapsing, and he said nope, and he just ran and lost his stance, couldn't throw the ball. And because we keep trying to throw the ball, we're not punting it again. We only ran the ball twice, and both times we got good yardage. If we try to run it or try to throw it, we're not getting anywhere. Maybe we should run the ball.
Miguel, I don't understand you either. On a rainy day, you run the ball with Swift, you run the ball with Scott, you run the ball with Hurts, you run the ball with Gainwell if you have to. Just run the ball. It works.
Great. And now we've had the defense out there so much today. Jalen Carter gets trucked, and now he's down on the field. One of the great defensive players that we have now is hurt. Somebody we need for next week against the 49ers is hurt because we can't buy some time running the fucking ball. It's fucking ridiculous. Well, thank the Lord, Jalen Carter came back into the game. Doesn't appear to be injured in any way. Eagles were able to force Buffalo to punt the ball. And still 10-7 Buffalo with 4:20 left on the clock. Spark up.
All right, we let a hell of a play go when we had him down in the end zone, but followed up with a good stoppage here. Still forcing a punt. We got 4 minutes. Let's get the ball. Let's run the ball, and then we'd score some touchdowns. All right, let's go Birds.
All right, the defense got the punt, and now it's the offense's turn to score some points. We need some point scoring here.
10, yay! All right, I know I say run the ball, but I think I specified earlier to use the running back, the guy whose job it is to run the ball. I know they did first play with Swift, didn't really go very far, but he did run it to the weak side. He ran it to, the side you don't have Lane Johnson on. Let's, run the ball, but let's run it properly with the team, and the side, and just run the ball. Instead, you got to do a little quarterback option who gets nowhere, loses yardage. Now it's going to be a throw on 3rd and 10. Yay!
When you think the play calling can't get any worse, it gets worse. Run, short pass to A.J. Brown. What is going on? Like, he's only thrown 2 targets to A.J. Brown with 1 reception for 5 yards. That is not the game plan you should be having right now.
I hope all the players on the field understand that boo that was going through the crowd that could be heard everywhere was not at them. That was entirely at Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson, you're a moron. Brian Johnson, retire. Someone fire Brian Johnson. Go feed. I'm going to about leave like a little line of crayons out the door. Leave him to a little pile. You can go eat in the woods. Come on.
Well, here we go. Getting a little more chippy on the sideline here. Eagles stall out after forcing Buffalo to punt. Now we're punting ourselves because now we can't figure out how to run the ball. And we can't figure out how to get our receivers past the first down marker to catch the ball. So a lot of discussion needs to happen on the halftime. And something needs to change, definitely, with play calling.
Yeah, there's a lot of tipped balls that are not going the Eagles' way. And if the Eagles want to win this game, they're going to have to get some of those tipped balls and maybe run more than 3 or 4 plays on offense each series. Maybe. That's how you kind of win games. I also find it rather amazing that the Eagles have a chance to clinch a playoff spot today with a win, and they're playing as if they are not going to be in the playoffs. So what's all about? Carter with the blocked field goal. Eagles take the ball at minute and 20-some seconds. Let's drive down and score some points here. Let's go.
Well, by miracle, talent, whatever it was, Philadelphia Eagles defense holds up. Jalen Carter was able to stick his hand up to block the kick. It is still 10-7 with 1:24 left in the second quarter. Eagles are driving from the 24-yard line. So let's see what happens.
That was a great set of events, stopping them, getting them to go, out there at the end, go for that field goal, and they didn't make it because Jalen Carter, Defensive Rookie of the Year, I believe, gets up, puts that hand down, says, no ball, no points for you. Now let's go, Birds. Got 1:17. Let's drive down the field and score.
You have got to be kidding me with these handoffs. Gainwell runs into Hurts, and they fumble the ball, and now it's Buffalo's ball? What is going on? This is happening last week with the handoffs. Nobody knows when the handoff is coming. Stop with the RPOs already. It's not working. It doesn't work anymore.
Hurts, this is the decision-making we talked about last week. This delayed handoff bullshit needs to go. This is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. This is stupid.
Well, the RPO play hurts the Eagles 2 plays into the blocked field goal. The misjudged handoff to Kenneth Gainwell is fumbled. I'm guessing because Gainwell was going for the block instead of worrying about the run, which, we haven't seen that issue a lot. But figures today out of all days, we see this type of play. What a sloppy play. Listen, let's just get to halftime at this point down 3 points. I'd be happy with that. At least I know we got a whole other half to try to do something, because this whole first half reminds me of the fucking Kansas City game. We really didn't do nothing.
This first half of this game, the Eagles down 17-7, was it like a sick joke or something? To play the way they played, it looks like they have looked past the Bills and are ready to play the 49ers. If they play the 49ers like this, they will not win that game either. They will not win this game tonight if they continue to play like they did in the first half. The second half needs to be very different. I expect the defense to throw a shutout like they did last week against the Chiefs. And I'm going to shutout and some more points right now in this second half. Eagles get the ball back. Let's go.
All right, overall, that was not a great first half. I'm glad we scored first, but after that, we haven't had good decisions or good play calling. The play calling has looked like it came out of a kid's coloring book, and Jalen Hurts can't seem to make up his mind. He's throwing the ball away a lot, and then the one time he shouldn't have thrown the ball away, he didn't. Or the one time he should have thrown the ball away, he didn't, and lost us 4 yards. And then on that last handoff, he handed it and then didn't hand it, and like any running back or anyone who's ever played running back understands, like on a option play like that, once you feel the quarterback pulling the ball, you're kind of clamping down, either faking the run or you're going to make a block. The players are in the field, he's got to make the block, he moves his hands to make the block, and then Hurts tries to get him the ball again. Can't do that. That's not how football works. That forces an easy fumble recovered by them, and they score again. So, I don't know what's going on here. Come out second half, get our shit together, let's go, birds. All right, we got to reset ourselves. Think this through, boys. They've only scored on short possessions due to turnovers. Don't turn the ball over. Defense can lock them down anywhere else on the field. Offense, do what you got to do. Run the ball down their throats. Pound it. Pound them so hard that they're tired of it. That they're begging to get off the field. Pound them. Hit them hard. Make it like we did earlier, where they opened up the quick short passes like that and move the ball down the field, score the game. Let's go, 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 go.
That's what you do. To get the ball in the second half, you do 3 plays and negative 4 yards and give the ball right back to the team who's winning. Yeah, that makes sense. Can Nick Sirianni start play calling? Because Brian Johnson doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, look, 3rd and long. What do? Another screen. Brian Johnson, you're such a genius. It's almost like you've never seen a football game before. Someone get this man off the field and stop him from ever being allowed to enter the goddamn stadium. He does not belong here. He is a moron. Remove him from the team. It is raining. Clearly the ball is hard to handle. Stop with all these pass plays. Run the ball. Run the ball. Brian Johnson run. If I'm Nick Sirianni, which of course I'm not, Nick Sirianni won't do it. I don't know why. Nick Sirianni, I love you, but at the same time, like, grow a pair, go over, smack Brian Johnson in the face, rip the headphones off his head, and tell him to get off the field. Run the ball.
Man, can we officially call this a trap game? Because it looks like the Eagles got caught with their pants down, looking forward to San Francisco. Poor way to start the second half. You're making Buffalo, who's desperate at this point to win this game today, and you're making them seem like they're the dominant team here that's 9-1. This is not, it's not what you need. Where's everybody at today? Like, everybody's must have took the day off or something, took a PTO day because of the rain. Man, are the Eagles ever lucky that Buffalo continues to miss field goals? This should be a 3-score game. And it's only a 2-score game still. Lucky us. Now, if only we could figure the fuck out what we're doing.
The Bills missed yet another field goal. They are trying to give the Eagles the game. Can the Eagles take advantage of these missed opportunities and score some points?
It's like I said, you run the ball with the running back, and then you run the game. Run the ball. Win the game. Let's go, Birds.
See what happens when you run the ball. You run the ball, you get yardage. You run the ball, you set up your passing game. You can't pass to set up the run. You run to set up the pass. Touchdown, A.J. Brown. We're going to be up 17-14. Eagles are on the way again. Let's go.
Man, finally the Eagles marched down the field. Guess how? Guess how? Take a while. Guess how we did it. Yeah, you're right. We ran the ball. And then they did play action pass to A.J. Brown in the end zone. Wow, that shit happens, right? It's so fucking wild.
It's literally, I say it at every podcast, you run the ball. The defense has to adjust because they're tired of getting absolutely beat to shit, and you leave A.J. Brown wide open or Devontae Smith wide open. Like, this is how it works, boys. This is how offense works in football. It is that easy. Run the ball, and then throw the quick play when they're pounded in the box. It's a simple formula that's been working for years. Keep doing it. Beat Johnson in the face till it's all we do. Let's go, Birds.
If there wasn't any time for the defense to come up big, now would be the time to come up big with like a turnover or just a quick 3-and-out. Now's the time to do it. Seriously, 3rd and long, and you're going to allow Josh Allen to scramble in for a second rushing touchdown of the game? That's what you're going to let them do, to go up 23-14? Defense.
And I wish I would knew what the tackling issues were with our defense. You can't say that he's wet and slippery. We've been grabbing his jersey. We've ripped his jersey. I don't know what to say. Josh Allen goes down the field and plows through our whole defense to get a touchdown. 24-14, Buffalo.
All right, here we go. 4th quarter. Eagles down 24-14. They have the ball to start the 4th quarter. What are they going to dial up? This is the 4th quarter. Can they pull this game out? Let's see what they're made of here.
And finally, the Eagles wake up, show up in the 4th quarter, drive down the field, 7 plays, 75 yards in 3 minutes with a pass to Devontae Smith in the end zone. 24-21 Eagles. 13 and a half minutes left in the 4th quarter. We're playing from behind all game. Let's see what the defense can do to get us the ball back here. Take control of this game. We got to come out of this 4th quarter healthy if we have a chance. Give us a chance for next week. Fletcher Cox went down earlier in the game with a groin injury, and I believe Zach Cunningham has an injured hamstring. He's probably going to be questionable for next week. So let's try to get out of this 4th quarter with a win and healthy.
Now that is the offensive drive we needed. Quick, efficient, get down the field, run the ball, and a touchdown pass to Devontae Smith. Smitty in the bank. We got 2 of our Batman with 2 touchdowns. Now, defense, stop them. Get it back, Birds. March down that field and score again. We got this. It's only the 4th quarter. We can do it. Let's go, Birds.
All right, Eagles score a touchdown, 24-21. That was a great play call. I can't believe I'm saying a great play call, but it was a good play call. Fake screen to a wide open Devontae Smith in the end zone. The defense, now's the time to come up with a turnover or a quick 3-and-out and get that offense back the ball. Let's go. That was the big play we're looking for. Bradbury with the pick. Now let's go down and score.
Bradbury with the play of the game to get the pick from Josh Allen. Buffalo tries to adjust at the line. Bradbury reads it cleanly. Picks the ball right out of Diggs' hands. Could have had more on it, but he gets down. We got the ball inside of the Bills' 30-yard line. Let's go, Birds. It is very frustrating to know that your right tackle can't guard anything. Can't block anybody. Everybody runs around him, through him. No wonder Jalen hasn't been sitting in the pocket all day. He knows he can't trust Driscoll on that right side. And right after I say that about the line, Jalen Hurts rolls out to his left side in the most patient I've ever seen Jalen in one play. Waits for Zacchaeus to get open in the back of the end zone. Throws it where only Zacchaeus can get it. Zacchaeus goes up at the point of the ball and grabs it. Touchdown, Birds. Let's go.
Eagles go up 28-24. What a game. Again, another roller coaster game of emotions and, like, heart palpitations. I can't take it. Can't take it. Defense comes up big. Brandon Graham with the sack, 4th and 21. Eagles getting the ball back with a 28-24 lead. 9 minutes left. Let's go, Birds.
And just like that, the Eagles shut down Buffalo's offense. 9:20 still left on the clock in the fourth quarter, but we are up 28-24. Buffalo has a 4th and 21, about to punt to give us the ball back. Now, it'd be incredible to see them run the ball to run the clock out, but I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of bubble screens here in a second. Well, after the stop, the Eagles go 3-and-out and are forced to punt the ball with 7:15 left. Well, Buffalo was able to capitalize on the lack of offense by the Eagles and drive all the way down the field and score a touchdown with Gabe Davis with about 1:40 left on the clock. Let's see how this Eagles offense responds, because now we're down by 3. Man, this game could have really changed if they would have said that Jalen's arm was not going forward on that so-called quote-unquote fumble, which wasn't a fumble because you can clearly see his arm going forward as Jalen runs the ball forward. We have 30 seconds left. I'm guessing we're going to go for the field goal. We are still down 31-28 with 30 seconds left in the fourth. There's been a hot mess this last drive. The Eagles kind of dinked and dunked their way down. Jalen was trying to run the ball, but I don't know if they're going to try for the end zone here or what, but it's going to be interesting these last 30 seconds. Fasten your seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen. This is about to be a bumpy ride. Man, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. Jason Kelsey, 2 plays in a row, has gotten a false start, taking us out of field goal range. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. It's 3rd and 17. Why are you throwing a fucking 2-3 yard hitch? What the fuck is that? Who? Fuck. Yo, get Brian Johnson out of this. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Now we got to depend on Jake Elliott to kick a fucking 63-yard field goal with 25 seconds left on the clock to tie the game. Not even to win the game, to tie the game. Because we were struggling to move the ball. Now, this last drive has been filled with penalties. And I point back to coaching. Back to coaching. Whether it be the offensive coordinator or Sirianni himself. We cannot have penalties in the last drive of the game, especially when the game is on the line. This is fucking ridiculous. Jake Elliott with a 59-yard field goal to tie the game. What an effort. The wind took the ball to the right. I thought for a second it was not going for sure. What a play by Elliott. Tie game with 20 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if the Bills want to take this overtime or they force something downfield. Again, hold on to your seatbelt. You got Jalen talking to Brian Johnson on the sideline. I feel like Jalen is like, F yourself. Go run on 95. That's what I would tell him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to overtime. Let's see what we do. Let's close out this game. First overtime of the season.
All right, I haven't recorded in a minute because I just couldn't. I had to just focus on the game. What a crazy string of events. 31-31 going to overtime. Some plays our offense finally hit it. Some plays our defense finally hit it. It was a bit of a mixed show right now. Overtime's a big moment. I know we can pull it off here. Defense shut them down. Offense score. Let's go, Birds. On a side note, I had a little bet in place that Zacchaeus, Devontae Smith, and A.J. Brown would score a touchdown, and I got all three. I still have more parts of that parlay that I'm waiting that aren't going to hit, but it doesn't matter. I just thought it was hilarious. I hit all three. Craziness. Let's go, Birds.
Well, the Eagles were saved by miscommunication on Buffalo's offense between Gabe Davis and Josh Allen, which benefits the Eagles because they end up taking the field goal. They are now up 34-31. Eagles now have the ball and will be driving down the field. And a sudden death time limit, I guess. If we don't score, game over. So we got to do what we got to do. Let's see what Sirianni draws up. That's right, I said Sirianni, not Brian Johnson. Sirianni. He's got to take over play calling here. Woo! And just like that, the Eagles come up so clutch in the last minutes of the last drive of the game. Jalen Hurts takes about a 17-yard run right into the end zone for the winning touchdown, putting the team on his back, closing out this game. Eagles win this game 37-34. Wow, what a couple of ugly games in a row here after the bye. I don't know what it is, but next week is the biggest test of the year. Biggest test of the year against San Francisco, who many consider on par with us. But what a game by the Eagles, by Jalen at the end. Go sing the fight song. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, Birds.
I may have aged 3 years during that game, but goddamn, it's almost like I've been saying all year. You run the ball, you run the game. DeAndre Swift with a nice run. Jalen Hurts run for the win. Let's go, Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. You think you're the gauntlet, but you're coming to the gauntlet. The Birds are it. Let's go.
What a win. I'm losing my voice. My phone died. What a win. I can't believe the Eagles pulled this out. What a relentless team. The composure, the amount of patience they have to gut that game out and win it in overtime. What a win. What a win.
The road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, get 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!